Alright, I'm here with one of our costumed guests, and if you tell me your name, what server you play on.
Rijacki, primarily on Antonia Vale.
And what's your character?
My primary game is EverQuest 2, though I do play EQII, played Star Wars Galaxies, I've dabbled in Vanguard, Free Realms.
Alright, tell us a little bit about your costume.
It's a Humai from Sundered Frontier in EQII. That's in the newest, or the Sentinel's Fate, whatever the heck the name of the company is. Well, you know what's bad when they name when the expansion has the same letters as the main in one of the overland areas. Your head just doesn't get around to the letters. And you know,
very cool.
They have the bamboo bed. So the bedroll is actually the EQ2 Snuggie from last year. Is there anything else you want to know?
Anything you want to tell us about? Like, how long did it take you to put it together? You just kind of put it together for instance?
Or from actually starting on it?
Whatever.
Well, I actually started in February. I started to, when at first I saw them, I wanted to do one. And so I went through several design phases of trying to figure out how to do it so that it wasn't going to expire from heat the instant I put it on. And but once I finally got down to sewing, it's about 3 weeks, I guess.
Okay.
You know, in and around work and playing.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, we're going to unlock.
It's a raid. Unlock your dreams.
Come on over here, because your biggest nightmare. Come on over here. I need my marker. Looks like I have a camera.
And that's it, right? All right.
Alright, this is part of the EverQuest live quest. Alright, what's your task?
We have to make flowers to fill a flower pot.
So who's the creative ones in the group?
Well, I was the one that I had to write a book for the library, for the librarian over there. So I had to sat for an hour and wrote a little story that I had to read it back to her because her library was empty.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So now he needs some flowers for his garden.
Are those ones you've done so far?
No,
We haven't really done much of anything. Those are other groups.
We were doing other quests because the other quests were much harder.
This one's just more time intensive.
We get a dream token and a stamp on our little quest.
Put it in my
card.
thingy bag.
I would want some short beers. Maybe some elven wine. Okay, good reward, huh?
Definitely.
Alright, I'm here with Pex, and those of us who are SWG players may fondly remember you as the event support that you used to do for us in the game.
Yeah.
So where did that start for the live events?
The idea for it started before I even got hired, because I was hired on right around the launch of Galaxies, specifically to do that, to do the in-game events and also do some offline stuff and help with the holiday content.
Cool. And what did it mean for you to do the live events, and what did it mean for you for the players?
You know, it was fun. For the players, it typically was something that they'd never seen before, and they might not do again, or at least not that exact thing again. So for them to have Darth Vader come down and congratulate them on defeating the rebels, or have Darth Vader come down and try to destroy them because they are rebels, was something very different. And in an MMO, anything out of the ordinary is extraordinary, whether it's a glitch or whether it's on purpose, or whether it's Vader or Luke or Han Solo, coming down. And
do you think it meant that much more because it was Star Wars?
Yeah, a little bit. To have Darth Vader come and like talk to you, or threaten you, or fight you, or on the flip side, Luke Skywalker or Princess Leia, because we had just as many requests for Leia or Luke to come and talk to Rebel guilds as we did for Vader or the Emperor to come and talk to Imperial guilds.
So, what was there a particular event that stuck out that you did?
There was one, a lot of them stick out, and I remember so many of the events. If a player's talking about it and they tell me enough information, it'll start to recollect in my mind what I did, because so many of them were very unique. There was, except for events where I just would spawn a bunch of bad guys, they all were very unique events. But there was one that they set up, and they really wanted a real role-playing scenario with the cantina, so they wanted Han Solo to come in, so I came in, and it was a smuggler cantina, and they were playing Sabak, and so I got involved in a game of that, and then there was like the little secret aside where they were trying to make the deal for him shipping cargo, and then of course Imperials start landing outside the cantina, and they're all trying to defend Han Solo as he runs away. And behind the scenes, I'm running two computers. So over here, I'm spawning bad guys. Over here, I'm trying to run Han Solo. Just lay down cover fire, and I'll get to safety. And he runs off that way while I'm running the event and trying to take screenshots.
What is something behind the scenes that the players never knew that you had to do?
There was one thing where I could make myself invisible, and so I'd make myself look like Darth Vader. I'd change my name to be Darth Vader, and I would make myself invisible. But to become visible again, I would have to reload into the zone to send that information out to all the players. I couldn't just pop back into visibility. And so what I discovered would work is that if I went into a house, so in order to call a shuttle down, the shuttle would come down right where I was standing. And so I'd go there invisible, I'd mark down the coordinates of where I was, I'd do the command to bring down the shuttle. As it's coming down, I would run to the nearest house as Darth Vader, invisible, run into the house. Once I knew that the shuttle had landed, and I could tell that because on the radar it would usually spawn a couple of stormtroopers, and I could see the stormtroopers on the radar. I would then use the teleport command to I'd make myself visible in the house, and then teleport to the spot, so I would then reload, and so to everybody else it would appear like the shuttle landed, and then I appear right at the foot of the shuttle. And so it's just all these sort of jumping through hoops to make something very simple appear. But it worked out, and the illusion and the effect was very good. And then when I would leave, I would do the same thing. I'd walk back, I'd make myself invisible, then I'd run the command to launch the shuttle, so it looked like I went there, got in the shuttle, then.
Okay. Now, you must have put in a lot of extra hours, and was it worth it for you? And
yeah, it was totally worth it. I mean, it's like any job, there's a lot of hard work, and there was a lot of long hours. When I would do a Saturday, I would easily do like 12, 13, 14-hour days and barely have a break in between. And these events are back to back to back. And when you're doing it, you're very, very focused because you're trying to get the dialogue right. I'm running two computers. I'm trying to take screenshots. I'm trying to get the information that they want across. I'm trying to interact with them because they're talking to me, and I'm trying to role play back. And so it was a very focused time. So at the end of the day, I felt like I just run a marathon. I would literally be exhausted, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun at the same time because after I was done, I'd still be invisible, and I could hear all the players like, "That was so cool! That was awesome! That was amazing!" And the person who was running the event that I was talking to, they're sending me private messages. "Oh, thank you so much! That was awesome! My guild totally loved it!" And so that was, the hard work after each event paid off because people were really thrilled by it, and so that made it a very rewarding experience.
Yeah, definitely. You were at a few of my events. It's that I ran. But definitely for me and on behalf of any other SWG players who I'm sure that you came out and made that effort for it. Definitely thank you.
Yep. No
So what is it that you're doing now?
Well, currently I am the community manager for Free Realms and also the community manager for Clone Wars Adventures, which hasn't launched yet. And so for Free Realms, I do some of the same stuff. I do run in-game events, but not the type where players request a character to appear. But we have in-game parties, and we'll do in-game racing events. So hey, today everybody's going to meet at the racetrack. We're all going to go racing. We do house parties where we bring people to visit other people's houses to see how they're decorated, and we just have a good time. I try to find different spots in the world to go, and so we'll have pool parties in the Memorial Caverns. There's a lake inside the cave at the bottom, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay. And then I guess Clone Wars, is that ramping up? You know what you're doing for that?
Clone Wars is getting close to launch. We're still trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do as far as in-game event stuff for that goes, and we'll have to see.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And this is Scott, and I'm one of the backstage bloggers here at Fan Faire.
See you later.
Sony.